Hi, making dinner take two. I'm Janet and I'm here tonight to teach you a little bit about some things I'm making. I bought a beautiful wild caught Mahi Mahi fillet. So I'm going to cook that and I'm going to just put the easiest thing that you can do for the top on it. I have a little sea salt on it and I'm going to put some pepper, and I made a salad dressing up ahead of time. So the easiest marinade that you could ever do is a salad dressing. So it's olive oil that I got from Alfonso's Olive Oil. It's a beautiful olive oil. And then I put some little bit of mustard and a little bit of herbs in there. And so hi everyone that's just signing on, just say hi. So I'm just going to pour that on top of the Mahi Mahi. So I'm going to put my finger over the hole so it's not too much. And I'm going to let the Mahi Mahi kind of sit here for, 20 minutes while I get the vegetables going. So I like to use my fingers. I'm just going to kind of make sure that's all over. So if you have a marinated salad dressing that's already ready at home, out of your fridge, you can do it. I like to make my own dressings. A lot of the store-bought salad dressings have corn syrup in them, so just be mindful of that. I'm trying not to have the extra sugar. I'm going to wash my hands. So I just made up the salad dressing and then put it on top. Can't be easier than that. Let it sit for about 20 minutes. And then I'm going to cut up some fresh basil. I have some fresh basil here. And I'm going to just cut that up. And it's called like a chiffonade. You just roll it up together. And I'm just going to slice it down. And as soon as the fish comes out, I just sprinkle the basil on top. And it'll give that beautiful basil sweet summer flavor that I just love. So I'm going to put that basil aside, have that ready. And then for my vegetables tonight, I have some carrot, zucchini, I have some asparagus, and I have a fresh ear of corn. So I wanted to show you a little corn trick in case you didn't know for cutting fresh corn. So I love this time of year. Who doesn't? They're like 2 ears for $1 or something. So I'm going to take all this business off of him, and then you just cut the kernels right off of the corn. And what I do is I cut them into a bowl. So the corn is very juicy and it has the milk, and I don't want to waste that. So years ago when Jessica was little, my daughter's now 25, when she was younger and had braces, we started cutting the corn off the kernel, off the cob, and it just sort of stuck. So now our family really likes it that way. Certainly nothing wrong with corn on the cob, but for this, also because it's just Tom and I'm adding other vegetables besides corn. So I'm going to take the corn, put the flat side down in a bowl, and then use a knife and just cut those kernels right off. And they go right into the bowl, and then you don't lose any of the milk of the corn. So it's pretty simple, right? Then you can get your frying pan ready for your other vegetables and saute them up, and you don't lose any of the milk. See how easy that was? So if you look in the bowl, you can kind of see the juice of it. And so also, if you cut it on the cutting board, if you've done this before, it flies all over the room, right? So this way, I didn't lose any of the corn. It's right there. And then I'm going to just cut the tips off the asparagus and the rest of it. I'm not going to throw them away. So what I'll do is get my pan ready with some butter and heat that up for a few minutes. And then I'm going to add the rest of the vegetables in, and they should all cook pretty evenly. Asparagus cooks really fast. The zucchini and carrots take a little bit longer, so I'm going to put them in a separate bowl or start them first. Probably 5 minutes on the zucchini and carrots, and then put this in at the last like 2 minutes. Asparagus goes really fast, so these guys will go first, maybe 5 minutes. And I'm also going to use a shallot to flavor the vegetables. So for the shallot, it's very similar to an onion. If you've never bought one before, you can try them. They're a little bit spicier and they have a higher burn rate. So if you cook a shallot, you need to be careful when you put it on the stove to put it on nothing more than really medium. If you put it on the same temperature that you're used to cutting an onion, couldn't spit that out, the shallot will burn on you really fast. So you have to be careful. I like it in this dish because it's a little spicier. It adds a nice flavor to the vegetables. And then also, I'm going to add some basil leaves in the vegetables at the end as well, so that everybody's got the same kind of flavor going on. So I wanted to show you a garlic trick, and then I'm going to start my cooking, and I'll post a picture at the end when it's done. So when you have your cloves of garlic, the simple way to do this is take a knife and smash. The peel will come right off. If you've spent 10 minutes trying to get the peel off of garlic, I hear you. And I figured this trick out a long time ago, or maybe I saw it on a cooking show probably. So that's it. Now you can slice your garlic down, and then I got peel stuck to my finger, and then slice it the other way, and you've just minced garlic in about a second. So it's super easy. So I'm going to throw some garlic in with the shallot at the end of my cooking. Again, I don't want to put the garlic in straight away when I start it, because the garlic will burn as well. So for the shallot, you're going to take it, slice it little slices down, and then turn it this way, and you've sliced your shallot beautifully in just a second. So you've got everything ready. So I'm going to finish the rest of my prep of my vegetables. I'm going to bake the fish tonight at 350 for probably about 12 minutes is all it's going to need. And then my vegetables I can start right before the fish, and everything should be ready around the same time. So it's wild caught mahi mahi and vegetables tonight. I hope you're having a great night and that these videos help. If you have questions, please message me. I'd be happy to respond and send you recipes as they come up. So you guys have a great night, and thanks for joining me. Take care.